Hello, welcome to Aashna Events. We're here today with Emma Palmer, who will be hosting an event here on the 24th of November. And here she is to say a little bit about the event. Hi, Emma.
Hi, Hitesh. Well, thanks very much for the invite. I really appreciate it. I'm looking forward to coming to the Aashna Centre in person. I follow you on Facebook and social media, so it's nice to actually, see you in person, and be even better in the autumn to present the Otherhood workshop.
Wonderful.
So yeah, and I'm really appreciating, well, the emphasis on diversity and difference. It seems like what you're doing is it's unusual in the therapy world, which is very exciting because it shouldn't be unusual. So it's great to see it happening.
Thank
so
you.
really appreciating that. So a bit about the Otherhood workshop in November. The title Otherhood started out as a play on the word motherhood, based on a book I wrote called Other Than Mother. So the day will be looking at how we can feel that we're other in terms of not being a parent, whether that's because we're childless or child-free, so without child through either choice or circumstance, loss or happenstance. And I guess my hope for it is it also brings in the intersectionality of othernesses that we can experience. So one aspect of my identity, for example, is not being a mother, so other than mother, other than parent. But there's othernesses, it's hard to get your words out, which also can add more impact to that decision or those circumstances where you're without child. So particularly at the moment, it feels like the whole process of being other and people othering each other, we do it all the time anyway, but it gets really polarized. It's becoming quite a thing we really need to engage with and address,
Yes.
So we'll be exploring it within the context of this parenthood decision or not decision for some people. And also I hope we can broaden out into, like I say, other aspects of our identity, and also in particular how we might have sort of taken in that sense of otherness as a way of, marginalizing ourselves, and how we can kind of reclaim that, hopefully in good company on that day, reclaim that, and notice what we've learned through being other, through being seen as other, as it were, whether we see ourselves as that or not.
So, a question could be, who do you imagine this workshop would benefit, and what kind of person might be interested in this workshop?
And from past experience of similar workshops, quite a broad range of people sometimes who can't have children, and they're coming to terms with that, or they're looking back perhaps in later life and coming to terms with that. People who are in the decision-making process of, shall I have children, shall I not? What about the planet? What about all the other stuff, the engaged work I want to be doing, the various tussles around this decision. And also what I've been interested in is sometimes I get people coming along who are maybe in their 50s, 60s, and their children have left home, and they're trying to make sense of why they had kids and recapping now on what they've done, which is interesting. I never foresaw that. So it can include quite a big age range of people, from people in their 20s through to their 60s. In all different states of parenthood or not parenthood, which it makes it really rich, because it's quite a broad demographic, as it were. And also, like I say, it's what I've learned over the years is that the grey area between people who are child-free and childless, it's a huge grey area. It's not as polarized as don't want kids, can't have kids. There's ambivalence in there, which is quite a key therapeutic theme, isn't it? There's feeling not being entitled to have children. There's all these different things going on in the mix. So a whole wealth of material really in terms of identity, who we are, what we've done with our lives, taking stock, or like I say, thinking, am I going to have kids or not, and getting help with that. So I don't know if that's a very simple answer, but it could be quite broad in scope. And
absolutely, but it gives us a good sense of the theme of the day. And, I'm curious how you see the day going. Like, what do you imagine how would you facilitate it?
Yeah, sure. So what I would do, what I most like doing is seeing how the work constellates around the people coming, because every time, obviously, you know how it is, you get a very different training group. What I most like to do is have a really detailed plan, well, probably 3 detailed plans, and then base it on what people are bringing, what their questions are, what their interests are, where they are. For some, this is a really live issue. It can be a really acute issue, and for others, it's a much more reflective thing, more of a thoughtful thing. So what I really love is the possibilities for bridging between different groups of people, you know, which I've seen work amazingly, because some people have said you shouldn't really run things for people who are child free and childless because they're so different. But actually what I've experienced is such a lot of learning between those set of people, those different people, bodies of people, if you can hold a space which is, well, respectful, you know, and conducive to reflection and sharing and that sort of thing. So yeah, I'd very much constellate it around who's coming and what they're bringing. And my hope is with any of these days is there'll be whole group work, there'll be work alone and small groups, and quite often it can move between very reflective through to quite discursive. So again, that's quite general, I know, but
not at all. Not at all. I think it gives us a good sense of the day, actually, and I like that kind of person-centered approach that you're taking. Let's just whatever is needed on the day, really.
And it's such a personal theme. It's you can make, you know, I've got a whole from my Other Than Mother book. There's a whole set of things we can bring and use, but at the end of the day, it's the people in the room. You know, are we're the learning, aren't we? The people in the room, including me, we're all the learning, and learning happens on that basis. So, and that's what excites me really, is I don't know who's going to show up. I'm just very glad to be doing it and to come to your centre. But what normally comes out is great riches, surprises, and a lot of learning from that. So
thank you. Sounds absolutely wonderful. And on that note, we're very grateful that you're able to do this for us on the 24th of November. It's a day workshop, and if you're interested, for all of you out there, it's available to buy on our website at Aashna Events, and just feel free to read a bit more about the workshop or email us at info@aashna.uk if you have any questions. Emma, thank you so much for spending some time with me discussing this, and we look forward to meeting you and the rest of you who have decided to come. Thank you.
Thank you.